Hello everyone and welcome back to Collecting Fun, where we have fun while collecting. Today we open the Harry Potter film vault. It's going to be two parters. There are 12, um, 12 volume in the complete set. I kinda suddenly it arrived already, as you see, kinda opened like this, and in the corner was a little broken. I put a touch of glue, and it's kinda fine now. It is just to be honest, it's just a cardboard box to hold them together, so it's it's not a big deal. Like always, with this complete flip through, we are going to fast forward. Forest, lake, and sky creatures. This is the first one. What I was saying, we are going to kind of go through the whole thing, and but it's going to be really fast. So this is not a substitute to getting the books yourself, and it's going to be two parts. We're going. There are a lot of cool things in this. We have the centers. I've watched a lot of reaction of Harry Potter. I can't count how many times in the first movie when there comes the center they call it a mentor. The Acromantulas and Aragog. I don't know why people. I don't know. Maybe it's not the. But Minotaur is really far off from the center. We have the hippogriff. Let me know. I think I am going to do a, a favorite of every book or something like that. Let me know what's yours. The Thursdays. They are kind of cool how they did the Thursday. I don't know if it's how I would have done it. I don't know. But the Mer people and the Grindelows. We don't have any kappas in the movies, and all the dragons. The first the first one in the first movie was kinda strange. The baby dragon. I kinda like these these books. I'm not the biggest fans of Harry Potter's movies because they are quite different from the books, but at least visually they are kind of cool. I love to say from this one, I think from the older creature, I think the hippogriff is my favorite because the dragons are quite cool and they are cool even in this one. We have the Diagon Alley. Does it look like it says Daikon Alley and on Diagon Alley? Is it only me or with that font? It always feel like it said Daikon Alley. I don't know. But yes, I think the hippogriff is kind of a cool creature. She put the Rowling put in the in the books, and it was quite well done in the movies, in my opinions. Well, Quidditch Supply, the Gringotts. Don't really know why there was this thing about the buildings being so slanted, like they like Gringotts looked like it was about to fall off. I don't know. I think it's something about magic. I don't know. That's really cool. I didn't even know. I don't know if that shot with the books put that way was there was a shot in the movie where we see it. Maybe it's in the background when uh, Lucius talks to Harry, but I had no idea. But that's pretty cool, in my opinion. Yeah, Bergens and Berg. That really should be a lot more in the sister movies, but we don't have anything from the. We have very little from the backstory of Tom Riddle in the sister movie. Sadly, the Ministry of Magic. I never. Yeah, I know it's cool, like the prophecy scene, but I always find it really stupid in my opinion. Like they kind of they saw like they read the scene where they destroyed the room in the with all the time turners and that, and they said, oh yeah, okay, we have to destroy something. Let's destroy the other room, not the one that actually destroyed, because they only wanted to do one room. We have Orcruses and Deathly Hallows. Hollows. In the other one, I think my favorite place is. I have to say that shot with the library with the in Diagon Alley is the thing that uh, it kind of my favorite shot in the book in this book. I don't know why. It's really cool and screams like magic stupidity. So, kinda. Here we have the Philosopher's Stone. Not sure what doesn't. It's not an Arcos, and I don't remember. It was Orcus and Deadly Hallows, I think, the title. So the Philosopher's Stone really is kinda of left field. I don't know. The famous mirror for Erised that supposedly it would have stopped Voldemort completely from getting the stone unless Harry was there to give it to him. But I don't know. I always thought that no magic is kind of absolute in my opinion. So when he says that the only people that wouldn't want to use the stone will get it, but I kind of think there could be like a way to break the the mirror, to break the enchantment, something like that. I always feel like there's nothing definite, like even like the curse, like the the protection Ares Mothers gives him. It's that powerful just because it's really specific. I always, in my opinion, is always something like that. The I really like the animation they did when they explained the when they explained the Deathly Hallows. I really like that's really quick animation differences. That was really not a cool picture of Daniel Radcliffe in with all the the gold around him. I don't know which one. I'm quite. I really like the. We have the our student here. I think The the cloak, I think, is still one of my favorite thing, especially the story behind it. It kinda makes me mad when people say kinda like in the second movies when Dumbledore kinda looks at them, how he can see them. I think it's more like he knows they're there because it's kind of he sees the mags and knows someone is there, and that's probably where they will be. But it wouldn't make much sense that he could actually see them, still, in my opinion, because the invisibility cloak is it can you cannot there is nothing that can make you see them because it's a deadly hollow. Like it's kind of the perfect clock. I don't know. Fred and George. I kind of I'm really with all the casting is kind of hard because there's not really much you can do, to be honest. Like you're casting these really young childrens. First of all, you can make it perfect from the start. Like for example, Harry was a great cast. Was great casting in my opinion, but like the fact that the actor the actor couldn't take the the green stuff to make the I don't know how you call it, but to make his eyes green, so he had to change he couldn't change his eye color, and the casting of many others you can't really know how they grow up. It's really hard. I think Ginny and Hermione are kind of my least favorite casting of the main, and of course Victor Krum is kind of nothing like it's described in the book. I think it's a lot stranger. Creature, companions, plants, and shapeshifter. But I think my favorite casting and my favorite, I guess, I'm saying like not really my favorite character from the book, but my favorite casting. If we have to choose that, I think it's between Luna and even Cedric Diggory. I think it's quite well casted. Like just from the what his role should be in the movies. But if we go, my favorite actress in all of that it has to be Luna. Don't even know if physically or something like that it is supposed to be right, but she kind of works. So like she does, she kind of gives the Luna vibes anyway. So it's a great casting, and of course it's really later in the series, so it has to be easier to cast older actors and actresses instead of like I said really child actors that you don't really know how they grow up. The Mimblus Mimbletonia. I would loved in the movies to have the scene when the Mimbletonia explodes in the on the train. But I think the relationship between Cho and Harry was kind of rushed, like everything else in the story. So there is a lot less of Harry actually interested in Cho and all their story. I really like the take they did on the werewolf in the third movie. Visually, the third movie was kind of great. That you can't deny that. It is the first one that, in my opinion, does really get off the Hogwarts Castle here. It is the first movie, in my opinion, that they kind of don't care anymore about being close to the book. In my opinion, they kind of say, okay, we can do a great product even without following completely the book. And from the from the previous book, I think the the mandrakes were actually hilarious, and one of the things that I always say that the how a movie is supposed to be like that makes the book come alive and makes it even better. I think that Mandrakes really did that and was kind of cool. They were really well done, in my opinion. That I think is the best part. We have a room of the requirement. Yeah, but I was saying, I think they kind of took a different path. I think it's kind of if you actually read the book and you kind of really know the story, it's not. I think it's fair to say that the movie is kind of different thing from the third onward. It's kind of resembles the story of Harry Potter, but there are too many details really different. This one doesn't really have a favorite. It's just a great thing. I really like this book. But if you like this video, please leave a like and see you in the next one.